All right, guys, so we're going to actually finish up our November calendar because we have Thanksgiving break next week. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to push on through and do this week and next week since we won't be here during Thanksgiving break. I'll be getting my turkey on, and hopefully y'all will be having the same thing happen. Get your turkey on, and y'all just be careful during Thanksgiving, okay? But so we looked at our moon, and I just kind of want to re-talk about or reiterate. Sorry, words aren't coming to me today, but just kind of go over things and look at them again. We got to where we were all dark last week. Okay, so I was working on getting dark. This was at 1%. 1% on Friday means that it's still a waning crescent, all right, because it still has that little slither, but you can only see it with a telescope. All right, we're not going to really notice it at night. It's going to look like it's completely black to the naked eye. Actuality, on the 15th, we're going to have a new moon. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that down. 0% of my moon on the 15th will be illuminated. All right, so on the 15th, I'm going to put 0%. It's all dark. We call that a new moon. All right, so I have that down there. Then as I go through, I know that my moon's all dark. It's going to start getting a little lighter. And this happens on the right side. All right, so you go from all black. You're going to just see a little bit on the right because all changes happen that way. Over here on this side, we're going to get a little bit lighter as we go through the next 2 weeks. So looking at the 17th, I'm actually at 7%. So I'm going to go and I'm just going to give, it's not very much. And there's just a little 7% there. All right. Now I got to stop and think, and I keep saying this over and over. When you wax a car, your car gets brighter. So when we wax the moon, it gets brighter. So I need to know that this is a waxing moon phase happening here. Now I'm still below that about 50%, about 49% and stuff. So I know it's a crescent. And some of y'all probably started figuring out the pattern that the week before a new moon is crescent, so about a week after is going to be crescent also. It's just going to be the opposite. Instead of waning, where that one got darker, now we're waxing the moon and we're getting it brighter. Looking at the 20th, we go to 33%, so I'm continuing to grow in my brightness, which is still going to be on the right-hand side. As I continue to grow in my brightness, I know that I'm waxing my moon. This is what we call a waxing crescent still, just like a crescent roll that I'm going to be eating at Thanksgiving next week. It's just that little bit, all right? It's not going to be a whole bunch. It's just a little bit of a moon. Then as I get to the 22nd, I jump to 53%. Now this is at about. All right, so about half of my moon is going to be lit up. This would be what I call my first quarter. First quarter happens during the waxing phases, so during the bright parts. Right, that's at about 50%. They gave us 53 on that day. That's as close as we got to it, so we said, yeah, that's our first quarter for the month. On the 25th, we go to 80%. So again, if you notice, my moon phases, my moon's getting brighter and brighter, so I'm getting a little dark showing up there. We call this waxing because as I get brighter, I wax my car, but I'm above that 50%, so this becomes a waxing gibbous. All right. Then my moon will keep going on the 27th. I'm at 90, I believe that's 92%. So I have just a little slither, that 8% right there. Still waxing. Still a gibbous because it's above 50 to where I get to the 30th and I have 100%. And that's my full moon because it's fully lit. Now, do I have what we call a blue moon month in the month of November? No, I don't have a blue moon month because if you look over here on the 31st was my full moon. Actually, the first day of November was at 99%. So I don't have a blue moon month this month of November. I did last month because I had 2 full moons. This one just happened to end with a full moon, but it didn't start with a full moon. All right. So if you have any questions, just let us know. Go ahead and put your December calendar in. We'll hit that whenever we come back from Thanksgiving. Y'all have a great Thanksgiving.